Welcome to Tea is Good, Books Are Better, the podcast where we drink tea and talk about books. My name is Raven.
I'm Jess.
And we are sisters.
Are we?
We are? You got any updates today, Jessica? Why do you always giggle when I ask you that?
I'm like, I can talk about what I've been doing, but it's so boring.
Oh. Well, we don't want to hear about it if it's boring.
Okay.
We went to a wedding.
Yeah. We did.
I think our experiences were very different.
You were the maid of honor.
Because I was
just
in the
the
bridal
guest.
party. How was it for you? Like, I didn't get to see the ceremony or anything. I mean, I was standing behind it. So I was there, but, like, I didn't get to look at it, you know?
I thought it was pretty. I like the rubbing of the sugar over their heads.
It was a Persian ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go on.
That was cute. Got treats afterwards. That was fun. When I was waiting, I wasn't expecting Johnny to make it. I thought he was going to come for dinner. But as soon as the doors opened, he texts me that he's outside. I was so happy.
Aww.
And I go running, and I'm like banging on the window, and someone grabs me, and I look, and it's Vicky.
Oh.
And she's like, "Where are we sitting?"
Aww.
Yeah. She's like, "I want to sit with you." Just
Cute.
clinging. I'm like, "Oh, we got special spots."
Yeah.
And I was so confused when Kevin said we got the first 2 rows. I'm like, but where are the bridesmaids gonna sit?
Oh.
So I was kind of surprised when I saw you guys all standing, because I was like, okay, where the fuck are they gonna sit?
Yeah.
But that was nice.
And wanted you guys right up front.
Aw, does she love us like family?
Yeah. Well, she was, she wanted to see people she loved right up front. And she didn't want to see, like, strangers sitting up there. She's like, who is that?
I'm just really happy that I was chosen.
As
one of the,
you're the chosen
one of the loved ones.
Yeah.
So I felt pretty comfortable, because it's just our group of friends in the first 2 rows, and I was like, this is nice.
Yeah. What did you think was happening when you first saw the rubbing sugar?
I thought it was some ceremonial stuff, but I thought it was like 2 stones.
They were hard as stone. Seriously, yeah. At first, I don't remember who was rubbing it first, but she had to, like, grind it together to get the chunks to actually start falling off.
Oh my god, there were chunks falling off?
Yeah.
I thought it was just gonna be, like, dust.
Well, it was, like, a little chunky at first, and then it was, like, dust.
I was too shy to go up and rub them.
Oh.
Yeah.
But everyone was doing it.
I know, everyone was doing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, Johnny, when he saw it, was like, wait, what? Are we all going to have to go up there? And I'm like, no, Johnny. She said just the ladies. Mm-hmm. And it's volunteer. He's like, oh, thank God.
But yeah, I heard Anne, like, started crying as soon as everyone started getting up. Did you not look at her?
No.
I couldn't see her face, but, like...
Oh, I couldn't see her face either. It was 2 on the side.
Oh, I see. Yeah, but when they invited people, or the women up to come rub the sugar...
It took a few moments, but then everyone started coming. Yeah,
there were, like, a couple people trickling at first, and then there was kind of, like, a big surge.
Someone was like, yep, me too.
And, yeah, apparently Anne started crying at that point, which is so sweet.
When she came down the aisle, I began tearing up.
Aww.
It was so nice.
I'm kind of glad I couldn't see her face during the ceremony, because I would have been, like, weeping like a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was, like, a really short little ceremony.
Nice. Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Literally, we had sweets.
Yeah. And the sugar.
Good, because I was fucking starving.
Yeah, the food was... What did you think of the food?
Of, like, the caterers?
Yeah.
It was alright. Everyone in the table was impressed, but I was like, it's alright.
Yeah.
I feel like I grew up differently.
Oh,
maybe we were spoiled with our mom's cooking or something, but I'm just, like, not super impressed by lots of food from restaurants or that sort of stuff. catering services, and it's like, it's all right.
I feel like that's normal to, like, prefer, you know, the cooking you grew up with. Because your taste buds grow, like, accustomed to that.
I just feel like growing up, like, everyone else's mom's food was mediocre.
I think because we grew up with a Mexican mother, so it was all very much
No. We grew up with a bored mother. And
Bored.
her favorite time of the day was making dinner.
Aww. But she liked flavor.
Yeah.
Like, she would go heavy on the flavor.
Do you?
And on the spices and...
Hear all these stories, people saying, like, my grandma's food was the best and stuff. And then I'm like, I can't relate.
I don't even really remember Granny ever making food.
Oh, she used to cook. But it was just, like, basics.
Oh, just like...
like, shake and bake chicken.
Rice.
Plain rice.
Lots of rice and, like, soy sauce.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah.
Like, I ate it. I'm not
It was
picky.
food.
I'm not
It's
picky.
edible.
I'll eat it.
I thought the food at the wedding was really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I also just really love salmon.
Oh, I didn't like the fish.
Oh, really?
And even the steak was tough. But, you know, I'm not insulting the steak. Johnny loved it. And he's a big steak buff. And he loves steak.
Oh.
Everyone loves steak. I just don't like steak.
I don't like steak.
No, it's not me.
Mike
It was perfectly good.
Mike was all in for the potatoes. He's a potato fiend. He loves potatoes. So
You know what I
much.
liked? The salads.
Oh.
They're pretty good.
I see.
Hey, there was a lot of salads. There was 4 types of salads there.
There wasn't there? Yeah.
It was a delicious Greek salad, and
I had the
a
Greek
berry
salad.
salad was really good too.
I think I had some of that too.
I like those.
And then there was a Caesar salad and
Fuck croutons.
and something else.
And the nasty ass cabbage mayo. What is that?
Oh, coleslaw.
Yeah, coleslaw.
I love coleslaw. Mike hates it too.
Johnny
I don't get it.
despises it.
I love it. Yummy.
Cabbages, after a while, the chewing gets a bit much.
Oh.
It's just cabbage. It's too tough for my jaw.
You seem to be sensitive about tough foods.
Yeah, I am. I'm very sensitive to tough food. If it means
the weak jaw.
chewing a bit much, and I'm like, oh, too much work.
Yeah.
I just want to inhale it.
We haven't been to a lot of weddings.
I count this as my second wedding.
Yeah. Same. I mean, we've been to some when we were like really young, but I don't remember those.
No.
So yeah, I would also count this as the second wedding I've attended.
This food was better than the first one.
I don't even remember the first ones.
Well,
so I guess that says something
that
about
says
it.
something. It was way better.
But yeah, the first wedding was our cousin's wedding.
Yeah.
This one was my best friend's wedding.
Yeah.
And I was the maid of honor.
Yep.
And I did a speech.
Yep. You made a few of us cry.
Did I?
I recorded the whole thing.
Oh, jeez. I feel like I basically just cried into a microphone for 5 minutes.
Nah, you said some real touching things.
Aww.
I watched it again and cried again.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It was very sweet.
Aw. Well, Anne seemed to like it, so that's what matters. But I'm glad other people thought so. Because I was still, like, unsure about it. I had been working on it for, like, 2 months. And
Damn.
just kept going back and, like, redoing stuff and rewriting and, like...
When
I
you're
felt
up
like
there, you're like, I can rewrite some shit.
No, not when I was... I mean, before.
Yeah, that sounds stressful.
It was very stressful. And it, like... It got to a point where I just had to, like, cut myself off. I was like, I can't work on it anymore. Or I'm gonna actually give myself, like, a panic attack.
Ugh. Oh my god.
Because, like, there's so much I wanted to say, and, like... But also, like, how do I say it? And how do I... It was just a lot.
All I can say is I feel bad for the best man having to follow you.
I demanded that my speech go first.
So I can make him look dumb.
No, that's not why. I think I wanted to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Because I was very nervous about it. What I did not expect was to be crying before I already got to the podium, because Anne and B had just done their like first dance. I put that in quotes, where they sang together.
Oh yeah.
So I was already crying from that, and then immediately after that, one of the groomsmen's like, "All right, so moving on to speeches. Raven, get up here," and I was like, "No."
I just sounded like, to me, I didn't know you were crying. I thought you were just nervous.
Oh no, I was already
the shaking voice and nerves, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
You're crying. Oh, okay.
So I was literally crying just the whole time.
Oh man.
But I embraced it. I was like, you know what? I can't embarrass myself anymore. So I just embraced the tears and rolled with it. I never want to watch that speech back though. Not till their 10-year anniversary. Then I'll watch it.
Yeah. But they'd be like, God, I was hard on myself. This is a good speech.
Well, I don't think it was a bad speech. I think it was
too emotional for you right now?
It was a very emotional day. Oh,
it was. Man. When I said bye to her, I cried a little bit.
Yeah.
It's because she started crying. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Stop!
It was a very emotional day. But a very good day. And there was, like, lots of cool Persian things that they did. There's, like, the knife dance, which was, like, so cool. They're, like, teasing them with the knife for the cake.
It was the night dance.
No, knife dance.
Because I just thought I thought it was just a stick.
No, that was the knife for the cake. What the fuck?
Was I already drunk? Probably.
The knife dance, the sofre was really cool.
I was super impressed with the open bar.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, you guys, spoiling us.
Yeah. What did you think? Did you know there was a choreographed dance?
No.
No?
That was a nice surprise.
Yeah?
I was like, ooh.
Tell me what that was like for you.
Really funny seeing a certain member up there dancing. Kevin.
Kevin trying to do the footloose dance.
Yeah, and then like afterwards he's like, hey, I saw you filming, send it to me. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was like, I was like, damn, how much hard work did you guys do?
Yeah, and apparently for their like first dance, in quotes, because they sat and sang together, they like actually took singing lessons and like,
aww.
Yeah, like there's so much passion and dedication that went into this day, and I was blown away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think I'm ever going to attend a wedding that's gonna live up to this one, honestly. Seriously, so many tears all day. I also like could not sleep the night before.
Ugh.
I got like 3 hours of sleep, maybe. And then when I was doing my makeup in the morning, I felt the anxiety like building. Just because like
speech.
Well, not just that, but there was that, and I think I knew it was going to be like a really emotional day. I knew there was going to be things that went wrong. I knew I was going to have to like help figure stuff out, and I was also just overwhelmed. Like my best friend getting married, and I've known her since we were like 10, so it was just a lot, and I knew she was going to be really emotional all day, so I was like emotional.
That's why I don't want one of these. Sounds so stressful.
Before walking,
so much work.
Yeah, before walking down the aisle too, I had like a moment where, again, my anxiety was just through the roof, and I was like, maybe I don't want a wedding. Because it was just a lot.
The way I think of it is that it's months and months, probably like a year of planning.
Oh, it was like
for
a year and a half for that wedding.
How many hours?
Yeah. One day.
Less than a day. Like maybe 6 hours.
No. The whole day was planned.
Oh, okay. For one day. To me, personally, it's not worth it. So I wouldn't want one of those. But kudos to anyone who puts in the hard work. I'm grossed out by the idea of having like a little picnic afterwards with friends and family.
You're grossed out by that?
I'm just like, I don't want the attention. So, congrats, Jess. No.
Why?
I don't know. I hate attention. It stresses me out.
They're just people celebrating your love.
I know. People love me and they want to show it to me, but I don't accept.
Wow. All right.
Sorry.
Oh, the DJ was also dope.
Mm-hmm.
He was just really fun. Like,
What was your song? Did you choose a song?
I requested Billie Eilish, but she didn't make it in.
Bummer. That would have been cool.
Yeah. What was your song request?
Pump this jam.
Pump up the jam, pump it. No?
Yeah. when it went on, I was so excited, but they cut it off.
Did they?
Early. And I was like, buzzkill. For some lame-o Taylor Swift. I was so upset.
Aw. They had my my theme song in there.
Your theme song?
Party rock anthem.
I was just
LMFAO is my shit.
This brings me back to my clubbing days. Are they dead now?
No, well, they don't make music anymore. But they're alive. But yeah, the DJ was just really fun. He was belting out the lyrics to like full ass power ballads like into his microphone.
Was he?
Yeah.
I
It was epic.
Even notice.
And we like danced with him too, and he danced with us. It's a really good night. Yeah, really fun. We'll remember that day for a long time.
Aww.
Anyway,
It was a good day.
enough about the wedding.
Yeah. Hey, this is a podcast about books.
Right. Is it? I forgot. Oh, we also watched the live action Lion King together. What'd you think of that?
So cute. Love cats. There was like times where like they were blinking at each other, and I was just like, they love each other. I like how in the beginning with Mufasa, he like, you know how the cartoon they use tiger roars because it sounds more badass. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But like they used the lion roar with Mufasa in the beginning, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because lions like more like bellow because it's more of a territorial thing,
I see.
whereas tigers roar.
They
Like,
have a
grr.
more scream like.
I like the hyenas. They're cool.
Did you say hyena?
Yeah, hyenas.
The hyenas?
I like the hyenas.
Yeah.
I like the baby when Pumbaa did his like background song when I was a young the baby warthog.
Oh my god, I was
Yeah.
screaming.
That was so cute.
That
I
was
love
so
it.
cute. I found that the movie like delved deeper into the themes than the original did.
Yeah, like a little bit darker.
Yeah, there were a couple of like new moments that weren't in the original.
Yeah.
Like the part that shows Nala creeping out of the Pride Lands.
Yeah. It was
That was,
more
like-
intense. That was
Yeah,
intense.
a lot of tension in that scene. Oh, the Circle of Life part, where it actually shows like the lion hair like traveling
Oh yeah? Ooh.
through the nest, and like the
Going all
being
the way
eaten by the
to
giraffe
baboon.
and the dung beetle, and like
Yeah.
that was neat.
Was neat. I like that.
Yeah, and I feel like
I teared up a few times.
aw. Which parts?
It was just mostly like this again. Like, just, what's the word for remembering? Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Plus Hans Zimmer is a fantastic composer.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And Donald Glover with that voice. And he goes into that like high range where he goes or some shit like that. Do you know what I mean? You've listened to Redbone, right?
Yeah.
That range is what I'm talking about. He does that little, goes off on like these runs, and even Pumbaa commented on it. He's like, oh, you got him going off again. And he's grown like 400 pounds since we started this song or something like that.
Timon and Pumbaa were hilarious.
They were great together. Seth Rogen, not a great singer, but he rocked it.
He killed it.
He killed it.
I mean, honestly, I didn't think Will Smith was a good singer in Aladdin. He wasn't the best, but he still did good.
Yeah. What I liked about Will Smith is that he made the song his own.
Yeah.
It became his own style, which I was, like, kind of worried about from the start. Yeah, I was like, how do you even...
And
Robin Williams.
Gotta do your own thing. You can't copy him.
Yeah, and he didn't try, which I appreciated.
I thought it did great.
Yeah.
I was proud of his genie. Despite all the shit talking for, like, a year before.
But there's obviously the whole thing about, like, remakes and, like, how it's damaging, so people, like, the
talking shit about them.
Originality of, like, the film industry, and it's, like, kind of squashing room for new independent movies, which I get, and I do think it's true that there's, like, what is the last original movie that you've seen?
It's probably on Netflix. Like, they don't come out in theater anymore.
Yeah.
It's either a remake or it's a
continuation.
Big book that they do.
Not even. What's even the last book that...
It! That's a blockbuster, right?
But you can also consider that a remake.
I guess. True.
Because it's been made before.
Yeah, like, a lot of it, it's just, like, action-packed films that have barely any story. It's just, like, fast entertainment. You know what I mean?
But then again, it's always, like, the same shit. They're not making new stuff. It's like a new Terminator.
Exactly.
Or it's a new Fast and Furious. Or it's like, it's all the same old shit and nothing new is coming out ever. It's like a
discussion I've had before with Johnny. Like, it's like they care more about making big bucks and they don't want to take risks anymore.
Yeah, because they know that they're gonna make the big bucks. So why do they...
So why do they create new art?
Yeah, which is... As an aspiring screenwriter, it's stifling. Right?
So, like, you gotta, like... I guess Netflix is, like, one of the only places...
You have to go to
original
platforms.
Films are going on.
Yeah.
At least Tarantino does his own shit still. I'm still rooting for him. Like, don't you dare retire, bro.
Have you watched his newest one?
No. Johnny and I have been meaning to.
I heard the reviews weren't great.
We're still gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes these reviewers are stuck up know-it-alls.
Well, I don't mean just critics. I mean people in general. But I haven't seen it, so I can't speak.
Like, I personally didn't like the last one as much.
Which one was that?
The one with
Hateful Eight?
Yeah. I don't know. I think I can't get into it. I keep trying to watch it with Johnny. I'm not as into it as his other films, but Johnny loves it.
I enjoyed it all the way through, but it's like not a movie that I would watch again.
Yeah, it's how I feel. Like, I'm just like,
Like, if it was on and someone else was like sitting around watching it, then I'd probably join them, but I wouldn't like go out of my way to like put it on. You know?
Bro, this tangent.
Oh shit, yeah, weird. Like,
you have to cut some of this shit
going
down.
off.
So we're going to do one chapter.
I can't believe we've actually done that.
That was a long...
That
was whoa.
Okay.
Dude.
Is that it? Are we done?
Yeah, I'm fucking stopping this. We gotta do our book.
What are we drinking today, Jess?
Some more rooibos tea, but this one's passion fruit.
Ooh, passion fruit rooibos.
Rooibos? I keep saying rooibos.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine this iced.
Oh, man. That would be good.
Tastes like juice. Tastes like an iced tea.
It's gone.
Okay, where did we leave off our characters last time?
Jesus Christ. Tyrion feels bad for Jon. What a life he has ahead of him on the wall with a bunch of wipers and criminal scam and Raven's fingers.
I'm trying to indicate that they're traveling to the wall together.
Yeah, they're traveling to the wall.
Bran is still in a coma. Catelyn is in his room all the time.
Cat still a bitch.
Still a bitch. Fuck her. Dany just married Khal Drogo and they boinked.
They had consensual sex.
Consensual sex. Who else is there?
Eddard.
Eddard Stark feels like he can't control Robert.
Yeah.
But is heading south with him to King's Landing.
Because he has no choice.
With his daughters. And that's all.
Yeah, we haven't really heard much about the kids yet.
Let's get into it. Chapter 14.
Catelyn. 8 days after Ned and the girls have left, Maester Lewin comes into Bran's room and says to her that it's past time they reviewed the figures of hosting the king's party. But Kat's thoughts are of Bran, and she has no needs for the figures. But Maester Lewin is persistent. Persistent.
There you go.
But we must replenish our stores. Kat won't hear it. She says the steward can attend to them. But we have no steward. But Kat's not listening. She's still thinking of Bran. We also need to fill the spots of those who left. Besides the steward, we need a new captain of guard. Master of horse. Kat's angry.
Okay, but how did Ned not fill these positions before he left?
Right? I think he left it for Kat. Like, I was pretty shocked. I was like, Kat, your son is not more important than the hold of Winterfell. Bruh.
I'm more surprised that Ned didn't figure this out ahead of time.
Right? He just took off.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm taking all these guys.
Your wife is clearly
my son's
in
dying.
bad condition.
But see ya. I'm gonna leave you with only half of Winterfell.
With your mice. Damn.
Right?
She's angry. My son is broken and dying. I don't care what's happening. I would gladly butcher up all of these horses if it would wake Bran up. That was a bit mean of me. But okay.
Wait, what? To do that voice?
To do that mocking voice. And Rob shows up and he's like, I'll make the appointments.
Good guy, Rob.
Good guy, Rob. Thank you, Rob. Maester Lewin is pleased. Turns to Rob.
He's probably like, thank fuck. I don't have to deal with Lady Stark anymore.
Crazy ass bitch.
Yeah.
I'm so mean to her. I feel bad. Even though she's a fictional character.
Well, she's a bitch to Jon.
She's a bitch. Bitch
Jon
to Maester Lewin in Winterfell.
Has done nothing to her.
Right? Like, literally.
She treats him like trash, so she can suck a fat one.
Rob makes plans to attend to it tomorrow. Maester Lewin leaves. Rob asks, Mother, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm looking after Bran. And it's like, you've been here since he fell. You didn't even say bye to the girls.
Oh.
Bro.
Wow.
Bro. And she's like, well, I said bye when they came to visit. I have to be here if he dies.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah. I'm not a mom. I can't judge. Rob softens and says that he's not going to die. Maester Lewin said so. But Kat's like, but what if he's wrong? What if he needs me and I'm not here? And this part really makes me sad. Rob says, Rickon needs you. He's only 3. He doesn't understand what's happening. He thinks everyone has deserted him. He realizes everyone's gone now.
Oh my god.
So he follows me around all day, clutching my leg and crying.
Ah!
Can you imagine? His sisters, his father, everyone is gone. Only Rob is there. He doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, and he doesn't know where Bran and Kat
This is
are.
a toddler.
Oh my god, Rickon. I'm actually tearing up right
pulling
now.
at my heartstrings. This poor child.
Oh my god. Catelyn has been neglecting her other children.
It's a baby.
It makes me wonder, is Bran her favorite?
Yeah.
You looked at me like, duh.
She said it.
Well, she doesn't say he's my favorite.
No, she says it inside. My precious son. My favorite child.
She says my favorite child?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
That's fine.
Where is this?
Okay, let me remember.
She definitely thinks of him as the sweetest and the gentlest. But I don't remember her ever thinking the word favorite.
That's probably just me interpreting her, like, I don't want him to go anyone but him. That sort of stuff.
Right, and there was,
like, she desperately loves this child.
that whole thing. She was like, just don't take Bran, when Ned was talking about who he's going to take. So
yeah,
she was like, I couldn't bear it.
I'm interpreting that as favorite child.
It definitely sounds that way.
Robb continues, Mother, I need you. I can't do this by myself. And his voice cracks. And Cat remembers that he's only 14 and he's being taken charge by himself.
Oh my god.
Man, she wants to get up and go to him, but she's holding Bran's hand and she's like, I can't go. He won't let go of my hand. It's like she's just stuck to her sick child.
Hasn't she even been like pooping in that room? Yeah. She's been doing all her business in there.
Mentions like she has her buckets in there.
Yeah. Can
you imagine being the servant who has to go and fetch it and dump it out and come back?
Fun.
Fun. Outside, a wolf begins to howl, which upsets Cat. Like, it stresses her the fuck out. Like, she's gonna lose her shit. Robb opens the window, and 2 more wolves start howling. Cat begins to lose her shit. Yeah. She's covering her ears and sobbing. Make them stop! Kill!
She says kill them?
What the?
Is your cat outside? Oh.
Bring her back in!
The fuck? Johnny took Bonnie outside.
I'm just reading and Sully's like, what?
It's not my cat.
Freaked out a little bit. I was like,
that was weird.
My baby.
That was funny.
Man. Don't be afraid of them, Mother. They would never hurt him. Just close your eyes and rest. And she starts weeping. I can't. What if he dies while I sleep?
Jesus.
Has she not been sleeping?
No.
Bruh. Close the window. Robb goes to close the window. And he can hear barking, joining the howls. And he's like, fire. The library tower is on fire. And he runs out, shouting for guards. Cat, kind of feels sad for the burning books, but she's relieved that her son's not in danger. By her son, I mean Bran.
Yeah, she's like, oh, Robb can go fucking burn to death as long as Bran's okay.
She gets up to close the window, and she turns around and there's a man in the room with her.
Dun, dun, dun!
You weren't supposed to be here, he says.
You're not supposed to be here.
No, it's not right.
He's a creepy dude.
Right? Cat looks at the knife in his hands and then at Bran and screams, no! And she turns around to open the window and yell for help, but he grabs her, one hand over her mouth and the other, bringing a knife to her throat. She grabs the blade, ouchie, and wrestles him. Yup. She grabs the blade at the blade and wrestles him for it, and she bites his hand.
Gotta give it to her in this fight.
Yeah.
She's kind of a badass.
Yep. She's gotta save her baby.
Yeah.
Her favorite son. He lets go and she screams. He grabs her hair and throws her on the ground, raising his knife. With a low growl, a wolf appears and leaps at the man, tearing its throat out. Yeah.
Yeah. Bran's direwolf.
The nameless.
Unnamed.
The nameless pup. The wolf looks at her and Cat recognizes Bran's wolf. Thank you, she whispers. And the wolf licks her bloody hands clean. Tastes her blood.
Tasty.
And then he jumps on Bran's bed and lays down. Robb and Maester Luwin and Sir Roderick burst in with half the guard and take her away to attend to her wounds. She's given milk of the poppy and passes out for 4 days.
Damn.
Right? I'm like, whoa. What is this drug? Hell yeah.
I need some of this shit. Milk of the poppy.
When she wakes up, she feels very ashamed about how she's been acting and that she's let everyone down. She tells her servants to bring her food and to get Maester Luwin to change her band-aids.
I don't think they had band-aids back in the day.
This is bandages, well, like band-aids. Robb was the first to arrive, with Roderick Cassel, Theon Greyjoy, and Hallis Mullen.
Can we get a reminder of who all those people are?
Roderick Cassel, I think, is
Master at Arms, right?
Yeah, Master of Arms. Arms. Theon is the ward.
Ned's ward.
Ned's ward. And Hallis Mullen is the new captain of the guard.
Gotcha.
Who was he, asks Cap. No one knows his name. A few people have seen him around for a few weeks, so he must have come with the king's men. He had been sleeping in the horses' stables, where they found 90 silver stags in a leather bag.
At least some kind of currency.
Yeah, and that's a lot of money, apparently. Because she goes, at least my son's life wasn't sold so cheaply. And everyone, shocked, they didn't know he had come for the kid. They're like, what? And Kat's like, yeah, he came for Bran. And Robb, who's confused, asks, why would someone want to kill a sleeping boy? And Kat challenges him, says, if you are to lead the North, then you must think these things through. Answer your own question.
Alright, Kat.
Mm-hmm. Before he answers, servants come back with delicious food and Meister Lewin. Kat asks about Bran, but he's the same. She looks at Wopp. I said Wopp.
She looks at Wopp.
She looks at Robb.
No. We're not moving on that quickly. She looks at Wopp.
She looks at Robb. Wopp.
Do Wopp. Do Wopp. Dude, I'm gonna call him Wopp from now on. Wopp.
What's her answer?
My name is Woppstock.
Wopp with speech impediment.
My name is Wopp.
Man.
Go on.
He says, someone is afraid Bran will wake up, afraid of something he will say, afraid of something he knows. And Kat is proud. She says, we must keep Bran safe. There may be other killers. Hallis asks how many guards she wants, but Kat says, direct that question to Robb. He's the master of Winterfell. And Robb directs the shit. He comes up
He did good, too. He was like,
smart.
One man in the room. The wolf in the room. One man at the door. One man at the end of the hall.
He's ready. Roderick asks Kat if she noticed the dagger and that it's too fine a blade for the likes of that guy.
A lowly
person. That the blade was Valyrian steel and the hilt was dragon bone.
Ooh,
we just learned about that. Kat asks Robb to close the door. She says that she's going to tell them something that cannot leave the room. She needs their oaths of silence. Ooh. Everyone swears. And she tells them about how her sister Lysa thinks the Lannisters murdered her husband. And that she doesn't believe that Bran fell, he was thrown from the tower. Dang. Everyone is shocked. Roderick says that even the Kingslayer couldn't do such a thing. Wouldn't you know? But Theon thinks he might. Oh.
Does he actually say that?
Yeah. He doesn't think the Kingslayer has the heart to throw a child from a tower.
Well, I have news for you, Roderick. Damn.
That's cute. Innocent man.
You think too highly of him.
And Meister Lewin says that the boy knew every stone in Winterfell and that his fall was unusual. Robb is outraged and immaturely pulls out his sword and says he's gonna kill Jaime Lannister.
He's like waving his sword around.
just do the Gundam style shit.
He's swinging his sword over his head like a lasso. I'll kill Jaime Lannister. Oppa Gangnam Style.
He's basically chastised by Roderick. Put away your sword, child. Meister Lewin says that they need proof if they're going to be making these accusations to the Queen's brother. And Roderick says the proof will be at King's Landing. Robb volunteers, but he can't because there must always be a Stark in Winterfell.
So, even if Kat takes Ned's name, is she not a Stark? Because they call her Lady Stark.
No, because she's not a man.
Ah, I see.
Mm-hmm. It's gotta be a lord.
I see. Women are nothing.
Kat volunteers, but she doesn't want anyone to know she is coming. She wants to sneak into King's Landing.
Sneaks.
Excuse me, bro.
Damn, bitch.
You're one to judge.
What are you talking about? I've cut all mine out.
Roderick will go with her, and they will not be taking the King's Road. They're gonna take a boat. And that's what I got. Anything I missed?
Did they not... Why would they think lighting a fire would get her out of Bran's room?
Yeah, that was the plan. I don't know, maybe thought that she'd be panicking with everyone else and running out to help.
But she hasn't even left his side to take a poop.
What does this peasant know? He's a dumb fuck. Maybe his mother never showed him this kind of devotion.
I guess he just wanted... Maybe he didn't even know that Cat was staying in the room.
Probably.
I guess.
He just sees guards and then get them out.
That could be an explanation. I also noticed you didn't really cover Cat's injuries to her hands.
I didn't.
Because turns out the Valyrian steel of the blade is so fucking sharp, it went like all the way down to the bone in her hands. Bruh.
It went right through her palm.
Ouchie.
Well, she was like not just like grabbing it, she was like wrestling it from her neck. Like yeah. That's gonna slice into you.
Oh yeah, of course.
I can't even imagine doing that. But I guess adrenaline, saving your son is gonna take over.
It seems like she didn't really feel it at the time.
No, she was too busy trying to
save her son.
Protect the baby.
Mm-hmm. But I guess the good news about this happening is that it kind of snaps Cat out of the grief
her
she's
fog,
been...
yeah. She's out of the fog.
Out of the fog.
And now she is smartening up a little bit.
Yeah. But she's still, like, abandoning her kids.
Again!
Even more of them now. She's even leaving Bran. She's like, I'm going to King's Landing.
What happened to Rickon?
Right?
The poor child.
I bet she didn't even see Rickon before she left.
No. Oh my god, that's horrible. And I'm pretty sure she did.
Did she? Okay, but damn, shit's getting cray.
Yeah.
Secrets coming out.
Let's get a more
Who
cray
hired this
chapter
assassin?
here.
Who paid him 60 stags to
90.
kill Bran?
So we have Sansa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
And she's a real sweet, naive little girl. Reminds me of when I was a teen.
Her perspective is very different from
God
everyone else.
Damn, George. You got a teen girl, even though she's only like 11. You got it down pat.
Yeah. How the fuck? How?
Sansa's having breakfast. She's looking her best because she...
Speaking of breakfast, bruh, I'm hungry again.
Just fed you. She and Arya...
I'm an animal, okay?
She's looking her best because she and Arya have been invited to spend the day in the Queen's wagon house. Which, when it was first described a few chapters ago, I was like, whoa.
What?
Yeah, a 2-decker carriage pulled by 40 horses.
40?
40 fucking horses.
I missed that.
And it was so big it could not get through the gates at Winterfell. It had to stay outside of Winterfell. This is a fucking...
Wait. You sure it's 40?
Show it to you, son, because I had to go back and be like,
Okay.
I gotta make sure
you pull that up
right.
while I plug in my laptop, because 40?
Yep. The wheelhouse in which they had ridden. A huge double-decked carriage of oiled oak, gilded metal, pulled by 40 heavy draft horses. It was too wide to pass through the castle. Yeah.
Bruh.
40 heavy draft horses. Those are the big mofos.
Bruh.
I was like, I'm trying to imagine. I'm like, is it like 4 rows of 10 horses pulling this mighty 2-floored wheelhouse carriage?
How did they have it in the show? I kind of want to look it up.
It was a freaking regular Cinderella wagon. It wasn't a double-decker 40. And it goes inside of Winterfell, too.
Yeah, it does go in. Cersei Wheelhouse. Episode 1. Okay, way to show me everything but the wheelhouse. Thank you, Google. Wait,
Carriage.
is this it?
Yeah, that's definitely not how it's described in the books, but that's what I'm bringing from the show. Yeah,
it's still a large wagon, but it's like...
It looked like it's a pretty roomy looking wagon, short, but nothing compared to what this book said.
Yeah.
She gives Lady a piece of bacon, and Lady takes it as delicate as a queen. I really like how these wolves like really represent the kids.
They're really taking after them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lady seems so sweet.
Except Ghost. Ghost is just a mystery.
There were times where I noticed that John is quiet. He's kind of introverted. Doesn't do much. Doesn't do much, but like
he kind of
he's like he internalizes his thought process a lot. I feel like Baby Ghost is kind of like that.
Yeah, and he seeks solitude.
Mm-hmm.
In the same
I feel
way
like, John has a special something. Ghost has a special something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree.
Septim Mordain doesn't think it's ladylike to feed dogs at the table.
Septim Mordain can suck it.
Right? Sansa corrects her that Lady is a direwolf, not a dog. Sansa's excited about potentially seeing Prince Joffrey, her betrothed. He's her dream boy, and she's already in love with him. Septim Mordain tells Sansa to make sure Arya dresses nicely for the day with the queen. And Sansa's like, I can tell her, but she ain't gonna listen. And the only thing that worries her about this day is Arya, who has a way of ruining everything.
Isn't that such a sisterly thing to think?
Yeah. Sansa goes to find her sister. The king's party is over 400 people now, including her father's household and free riders. So people just traveling, and they're like, let's join this party. Guess it's safer to join the giant party.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Safer than traveling alone. Sansa
finds Arya and tells her to get ready to ride in the queen's wheelhouse. But Arya isn't going, and is instead going to hunt for Rhaegar's rubies in the banks of the Trident with her friend Micah.
So they're at the Trident.
Yeah. Arya doesn't want to be shut up in a windowless wheelhouse. She finds it very boring.
I feel that.
Arya starts telling her about how she's seen lizard lions and explored haunted watchtowers and chased wild horses while they've traveled.
Do you realize what lizard lions are?
No. I was like, what the is this one?
They're alligators. They call alligators lizard lions.
Here I was thinking, is it like that little lizard that has a little...
No.
Oh my god.
They don't have like a name for alligators. Because there's a description of them like sitting in the water like a log. Oh. With their eyes poking up. And I was like, that's a fucking alligator.
I missed that. Oh my god. Makes sense because they're going through a swamp right now.
Yeah.
Bro. Sansa thinks Arya is being childish and that a reasonable adult like her would prefer lemon cakes and tea any day over riding horses.
That sounds pretty damn good too, though.
Laying back on cushions.
With lemon cakes and tea? Fuck yeah.
Arya says, no means no, and leaves.
Arya, I did not consent. No means no.
Sansa wishes her sister was more delicate like Princess Myrcella. Myrcella? I'm gonna fuck this name up for the rest of the... Myrcella. And takes the long way back to Septa Mordain at the camp. Sansa cannot believe she's sisters with Arya and thinks that would be more easier if she were a bastard like Jon. Oh! And she'd even asked her mother if she was sure Arya was really her sister once. Wow.
First, Sansa has major sister issues.
Mm-hmm.
But I also... Doesn't it say somewhere Sansa wishes that Ned would, like, tell Arya to act more like a lady?
Yeah.
And he doesn't?
Yeah, he encourages it. Because he loves her.
I love that.
Yeah.
Ned doesn't try to force Arya to be ladylike, and he doesn't try to force Bran to stop climbing, and he's just a good dad and supportive of his children's passions. You know what I mean?
He loves his kids for who they are.
Yeah, for who they are, not for who they should be.
I love that about Ned.
I love that. Love you, Ned.
Good guy, Ned. When she gets back to camp, she sees a crowd around the wheelhouse. 2 knights who she hasn't seen before are kneeling in front of the queen, who is graciously accepting their escort. One knight is old but strong and graceful, a man in white armor, a knight of the king's guard. The other knight is a man near 20. Bruh. It's a baby. I mean, he's 19. In a forest green armor with antlers on the helmet. Sansa thinks he was the handsomest man she had ever seen. Tall, strong, long black hair, and green laughing eyes.
And when I saw who this was, or when I learned who this was, I was shook.
Yeah.
I was like, he's supposed to be a hottie?
Sansa then notices a third knight standing to the side, a silent knight who is gaunt and grim and strikes terror into her heart. As if he feels her staring at him, he turns and looks at her, making her step back in fright, bumping into the hound, whose fire-scarred face also scares her, but today he isn't half as scary as the silent knight. Lady steps in between them and growls a warning. So cute. Sansa drops to her knees and wraps her arms around Lady, her eyes filling with tears.
Because she's just surrounded by all these
she's getting
huge,
overwhelmed.
creepy men that she doesn't know.
She looks up and the 2 knights are standing over her with their swords in their hands, ready to take out this wolf.
Damn.
Yeah. She hears the queen say, "Joffrey, go to her," and her prince is at her side.
Oh, my Prince Joffrey.
He helps her to her feet
Joffrey.
and starts sweet talking.
Oh, Joffrey.
"What is it, sweet lady? Why are you afraid? No one will hurt you. Put away your swords. The wolf is her pet." He looks at Sandor Clegane and tells him to be gone for scaring his betrothed. Clegane leaves and Sansa tells Joffrey that was actually the knight that had frightened her. The 2 knights smile and the old one says, "Sir Ilan Payne frightens me as well, sweet lady." The queen comes down to them and says that the king's justice should be fearsome. Sansa says that the queen chose the right one, making everyone laugh. The old knight introduces himself as Sir Barristan Selmy, Lord Commander of the King's Guard. This is the guy Bran was really excited to meet.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Aww.
Like, the legendary knight that he was, like, starstruck, like, the idea of meeting him.
I see.
Sansa is starstruck and tells him how honored she is to meet him. The Green Knight asks her to name him using her own judgment. Sansa points out the antlers on his helm, making him a Baratheon, and by his extreme youth, he must be Robert's youngest brother, Renly Baratheon, Lord of Storm's End, and Sansa is starting to feel comfortable. I realize she's pretty smart.
She is. She's intelligent. Renly Baratheon is supposed to be a snack?
Yeah, he's supposed to be a snack. I mean,
he's not unattractive in the show.
He's cute.
He's cute.
I've seen fan art of him.
Yeah?
It's been pretty nice.
Okay, he's cute.
He's cute.
I just didn't remember. I remembered him looking more wiry and weird. Like, more like this.
Yeah.
I like him with the facial hair and with the mop on his head. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
With the crown. Yeah, if he's got a crown on. See, that's weird.
Yeah.
Cute. Weird. Cute.
The literal difference is, seriously, the crown.
No, look how shaggy his hair is, and his beard is a lot more scraggly.
I guess. But his description in the book is way different. With his long black hair. And he's described as being, like, huge, like how Robert was. Like, really tall and buff.
Oh. Huh. I also looked up a picture of Ilan Payne, because I did not remember him from the show.
Oh, yeah?
And
I remember him.
I still don't remember him.
Really?
Ilan Payne.
You remember him?
He's creepy looking. But I don't know. I don't remember this at all. No.
Okay. Sansa's starting to feel more comfortable when Sir Ilan Payne shoulders his way in front of her. Sansa apologizes for potentially offending him, and he silently walks away. Sansa asks Joffrey why he didn't say anything, and Joffrey tells her that Aerys Targaryen had his tongue ripped out with hot pincers.
Fun.
Nice. The queen says he's good at speaking with his sword and tells Sansa that she will instead be having a meeting with the 2 knights that day and asks Joffrey to entertain Sansa for the day, which she is delighted. Delighted. Joffrey offers his arm, and Sansa takes it, and they take off.
Oh my god, a lover's ride in the woods.
Love birds.
But also, wasn't Joffrey like, want to go for a ride? And Sansa was like, I love riding. Which is a total lie.
Yeah, I'll get there.
Okay.
Oh, man. She gazes at him worshipfully.
Oh, gross.
Yep. And thinks that he was so gallant for rescuing her from Sir Ilyn and the Hound.
Oh, gag me with
Joffrey
a spoon.
asks her what she wants to do, but she's like, she's just happy being with him. So she says, anything you want to do. And he's like, let's go riding. And she's like, I'd love to.
My ass, Sansa.
And he suggests to go riding without their dogs. He leaves behind the Hound and she leaves behind Lady. She's kind of doesn't like this idea, but she'll do anything for Joffrey. So she ties up Lady and they take off. And she has a blissful day. They rode around, exploring. They find an old holdfast and they're fed lunch there. And Sansa drinks more than she's ever had because Joffrey keeps refilling her cup. When they leave, she feels dizzy and asks if they're going to be going back soon. Joffrey says soon. He wants to check out the battleground where his father killed Rhaegar Targaryen first.
Fun.
Nice.
What a great first date spot. This is where my father murdered a man.
Are you impressed? As they approach, they hear a sound like snack, 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 and come across a boy and a girl dueling with wooden sticks. The boy hits the girl in the hand and she cries out in pain, making Joffrey laugh, which makes the boy and the girl stop playing and look over. Sansa recognizes the girl. Arya!
Arya!
That was good.
Was it good?
Yeah.
I tried to say it how she said it in the first episode.
Arya tells them to get lost. Joffrey goes over and tells Micah to pick up his sword and duel him. And Micah is like, it's not a sword, it's a stick. And Joffrey is like, you're not a knight, you're a butcher's boy.
Butcher.
Butcher's boy. And that you're hitting my lady sister. And he takes out his sword, which is named Lion's Tooth, and presses it onto Micah's cheek, drawing blood.
What the fuck is Joffrey's damage?
Product of
Hey, spoilers! I'm gonna have to bleep that.
Okay. Arya screams at him to stop it, and Sansa tells her to stay out of it. I won't hurt him much, says Prince Joffrey. Arya hits Joffrey over the head with her stick.
Yes.
And Micah
Queen.
runs away as Joffrey starts screaming curses at Arya. His head is covered in blood.
Damn, that was a hard
Yeah,
hit.
it was. Sansa starts screaming like, stop it! Stop it! While he attacks Arya with his sword, breaking her stick and backing her up against a tree. Sansa is watching, crying, and she doesn't know what to do.
Fucking Sansa.
Right? Fucking useless.
Fucking useless.
Nymeria pounces on Joffrey, knocking him down and tears out his arm, making him drop his sword. The prince starts shrieking and Arya calls Nymeria off. She picks up the sword and stands over the prince with it in her hands, and he starts whimpering, "Don't hurt me, I'll tell my mother."
I'll tell my mother if you cut my head off. I'll tell on you.
Leave
Like
him
Arya
alone,
Joffrey.
screams Sansa, and Arya throws the sword into the trident and takes off with Nymeria. Sansa goes to Prince Joffrey sobbing and tells him, "Don't be afraid, I'll get help," and reaches to brush his hair out of his face, and he glares at her with loathing and spits at her like, "Go! Don't touch me!" And that's the end.
Wow. What a dreamboat, huh?
Exactly.
So,
This is where you first start to see Joffrey for what he is.
well, we saw like a little glimpse of it back when he was like challenging Robb in the courtyard.
Oh yeah, yep.
But this is Robb was able to stand up for himself. So you could tell that, like, you know, Joffrey was arrogant at that moment. But this shows that he's
straight
sadistic.
up sadist. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just wants an excuse to beat someone down and
he wanted
make himself
to
feel
fight
better.
Micah with his sword when Micah only had a stick.
Yeah.
And he thought that was okay. Wow, what a valiant, brave man you are, Joffrey.
It's the guy you're going to get married to, Sansa.
You excited, Sansa? No, I can't give her too much shit for not doing anything. What is she supposed to do?
She's
Run
11.
between them?
This is her dream boy, and coming across her shit sister. They're fighting. She doesn't know what's going to happen.
I can't blame her too much.
Mm-mm.
Obviously a very unexpected incident. But, yeah, so that is gonna have some effects, I promise you. But we have to end the episode here.
Oh my god!
Yep, we're at an hour 16.
Oh, shit. And we only did 2 chapters.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
People are gonna be butthurt. They're like, I came here for this.
In the next episode,
We'll finish this, for God's sake.
there's gonna be a lot of consequences to what just happened between Arya and Joffrey. A lot of consequences.
A lot of them consequences.
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 Consequences. Alright, so join us next time where we talk about those consequences. Hey guys, Editing Raven here. We forgot to plug our stuff at the end of the episode, so I'm gonna do it here and now with this strange sounding, recorded after the fact audio. If you want more of the podcast, please check us out on Instagram. The podcast Instagram is Tigbab Podcast, Tigbab. You can also follow us individually. Mine is Crimby, Jess's is Jess.Egan24. You can find us on Facebook as well at Tigbab Podcast, or just search Tea is Good, Books Are Better, and our page should come up. Also, please check out our good friend Baram Barami on YouTube. He made our jingle you heard at the beginning of this podcast and makes lots of cool music on his channel. That's Bahram, and last name spelt the same with an I on the end. Yes, that's his real name. And lastly, we also have a Patreon. We have different tiers with different rewards, and you'd really be helping us out with your contribution. But we also just appreciate you listening. Thanks so much. Back to the episode. Okay, thank you so much for listening.
Signing off.
Signing off. What's like a... I'll put in like a Microsoft shutdown sound. Alright, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Just...
Bye. Adios.